Welcome to this quick little flow where we'll be focusing on the shoulders, building a little bit of strength. So we're actually going to start standing, just standing right in the middle of our mat. We want our feet sitting underneath our hips. We'll take a few big shoulder rolls here. And on about that third roll, let the palms face away from the body, dropping the shoulders away from the ears and checking in that we're standing nice and tall. We'll just start to focus in on the breath. As we're actively pulling the shoulders down, we might feel the breath hovering around the shoulders, around the collarbones. We'll start to move the body with the breath a little bit more. So we'll take an inhale, we'll lift the arms all the way up above the head. Palms will touch. We take an exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to reverse that. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, open the arms up. We go 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Palms touch. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open up. And last time, inhale, swing the arms out and up. Exhale. Inhale, lift them up through the center. Exhale, open them up. This time as we open them up, we're now leaning the body forward. Bend through the knees anywhere we need. Let the body come into a forward fold. In our forward fold, we're feeling tight into the back of the legs. Keep that bend. The hands will now reach for opposite elbow. Let the body sway side to side and ragdoll. Back to the center, release the hands down. We're going to walk those hands a little further away from the body, bending through the knees enough that we can plant the knees down onto the ground and untuck through the toes. We're going to start off with a thread and needle. So starting on the right side, we'll take an inhale, we'll lift that arm right up to the sky. And as we exhale, we bring that arm all the way through underneath the left arm, placing the right shoulder, right side of the face down onto the mat. The left hand can stay exactly where it is, or we can start to bring ourselves into a little bit of a bind by placing the left back of the hand on the spine, on the lower spine, or reaching for the right inner thigh. The left hand is in a bit of a bind. Start to bring it back in front of the face. We'll take an inhale, we'll lift that right arm back up, extending it all the way back up. And an exhale to lower it down. Straight onto the other side. Take an inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, start to thread that needle, relaxing the left shoulder, left side of the face down onto the mat. Same thing again, right hand can stay exactly where it is, or if we want, rest it on the lower spine, or reaching for the left inner thigh now. And if that right hand is reaching into that bind, just release it down in front of the face. We start to inhale, we lift ourselves up, extending that left arm. And then exhale to lower it all the way down. From here, we're going to go back onto that right arm. This time we stretch that right hand down. We take an inhale to look and lean forward. Now as we exhale, we push ourselves back into a bit of a child's pose, but keep that right arm extended. We're starting to build a stretch through the right shoulder. With that right arm stretched out, we probably won't be able to get the hips as low as we would in a normal child's pose. on your next inhale, start to bring yourself back up. Exhale, bring that right hand back into the middle. Over to the other side, reaching that left arm out. Take an inhale, look and lean forward. And an exhale, push yourself back. Keep that tension through that left arm. We want to feel that stretch into the left shoulder. And we inhale, bringing ourselves back up. Exhale, left hand to the middle. Good. Now we're going to step both of the hands a little further away so they're not quite underneath the shoulders anymore. We want those knees in quite close to each other. We take an inhale, look and lean forward, let the hips drop down. Start to tuck the toes, and we exhale into our first down dog. So in our first down dog, we want to bring a little bit of movement into those legs. So just in your own time, start to bend through one knee and then the other. Getting any little cracks or noises out of those knees, those ankles. I know I've certainly got a few in there. And then we'll find a little bit of stillness in our down dog. If we're still pretty tight through the backs of the legs, keep a bend in the knees. It's more important to have straight arms and a straight spine than it is to have straight legs. So we're going to get used to shifting that weight over the shoulders. We want to build heat through the shoulders today. So we're going to take an inhale. We're going to push ourselves into a bit of a plank position here. We exhale, shift back to our down dog. We'll do that 2 more times. Take an inhale, push to a plank. Keep that core nice and tight. Exhale, down dog. Each time we're in that down dog, the legs might feel like they're loosening up a little bit more. Last time, inhale. And exhale to down dog. If you need to have a rest at all, just drop those knees down, untuck the toes, push back into child's pose. And we'll go into our next little bit here. So once again, inhale to all fours. Tuck the toes, exhale to down dog. We're going to roll through the shoulders, but this time we're going to make it a bit more of a flow. So we take an inhale, we push ourselves into a plank. Now as we exhale, we drop those knees, but we hover them and we roll back. If we need to, we can drop the knees completely down onto the mat and then push back into down dog. We're going to go through that 2 more times. Take an inhale, push to plank. Make it feel a little bit more flowy, a little more organic now. Exhale, roll back. Last time, inhale. Exhale, flow on back. One last inhale, right where we are. Exhale, drop the knees completely down, untuck the toes, push back into child's pose. This time we bring the arms all the way through, so now the arms are resting down by our side. Let the forehead relax onto the mat. Start to inhale, bring those arms all the way through again, stretching them out so they're quite in front of the shoulders, not quite underneath. Tuck the toes, we exhale back into that down dog. This time we start to walk the hands all the way back up, so we're again in that forward fold. Take an inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing. No rush here, roll through the shoulders once we get to the top. Beautiful. We're going to work into our few little plank positions, coming into our side plank. We take an inhale here, roll through the shoulders, palms to face the front. Stay for the exhale. This time we inhale, we swing the arms all the way out. all the way up until the palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands through the heart center, bring yourself into your forward fold, and then start to walk those hands all the way out until we find ourselves in our plank position. If we feel like we're still in a bit of a pike, just shuffle those feet back, and then making sure we've got the shoulders over the wrists. So from here, we're going to go into our side plank. The right hand is going to go into the middle of the mat. We're going to turn those heels down onto the mat, and we're going to inhale to lift the left arm. If we need, drop that right knee down so we've got a bit more balance. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, lowering that left hand down, spreading that right hand back to the middle, and hold that plank again. We shift over to the other side, so left hand into the middle, turn those feet away, dropping the heels down, and inhale to lift the right arm up. Remembering again, if we need, drop the left knee down, but we still want to keep that nice big line with the body. We don't want to bring all of the weight onto that leg. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, right hand back down, turn the body back to the center, left hand separates. One more inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes, push back. Alright, we'll start to get ourselves ready for our puppy dog pose. Going through a little bit of a shoulder rotation now. We take an inhale, bring ourselves to all fours. Step those hands a little further away. Drop the hips down, tuck the toes. Exhale to down dog. So from here, we're going to bring those forearms down onto the ground. We want to keep the hips and the bum quite lifted. So we're going to take an inhale exactly where we are. And now as we exhale, drop the left forearm down and then the right. Pressing those hands into the mat. We're going to hold here. Once again, if this is too much on the shoulders, let the knees drop down, but still focus on keeping that weight over the shoulders. From here, we take an inhale. As we exhale, we shift the weight over to the front of the mat a little bit more. It's getting a little bit more intense now. Take an inhale. Exhale, push the weight back into the heels. We inhale, we lift the right forearm, left forearm, and we exhale to that down dog. We're going to go into that pose one more time. We can either do one forearm and then the other, or we just lower both at the same time. We take an inhale where we are. We exhale, lower the forearms down. Inhale here. Exhale, shift the weight further forward. One more inhale. Exhale, drop the knees down, untuck the toes, push back into child's pose. Take an inhale here, bring yourself back to all fours, tuck the toes, exhale to down dog. And we start to walk those hands all the way back up towards the feet. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Roll through the shoulders once we get to the top. And we'll finish our little flow with a bit of our sun salutations. So now we're going to step towards the front of our mat. We want the big toes together to touch, heels slightly apart. We roll through the shoulders, palms will face the front, shoulders are dropping away from the ears. We take an inhale, we lift the arms all the way up, palms will touch. Exhale, bring the hands through the heart center, push the hips back and fold yourself forward. We inhale to lift halfway, so are the fingertips touching down onto the mat or hands on the shins to get a nice flat back. Exhale, hands down onto the ground. Right leg steps back. Bend the left to a downward facing dog. Take an inhale, push yourself to a plank. As we exhale, shift that weight further forward. Drop the knees, the chest and the chin. Untuck the toes, drop the hips. Inhale, full cobra. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take an inhale, lift yourself halfway. Start to lift the hips to all fours, tuck the toes. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts up. Exhale, step it all the way through behind the right wrist. Left leg comes to meet, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale to swing the arms all the way out, all the way up until the palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart center. We go straight onto the other side to finish up our class. Take an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands come through the heart center, push the hips back, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands down onto the ground. This time the left leg steps back, then the right into our down dog. Inhale, push to plank. Exhale, shift the weight further forward. Drop the knees, the chest and the chin. Untuck the toes, drop the hips. Inhale, full cobra. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Start to bend through those knees to bring yourself to all fours. Tuck the toes. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, that left leg lift. Exhale, step it all the way through. Right leg comes to meet into our halfway lift. We exhale to fold forward. And we inhale to swing the arms all the way out, all the way up until the palms touch. We exhale, hands to the heart center. Release the hands, we roll through the shoulders. We'll finish the class just as we started, just focusing in on that breath, moving through the shoulders. So again, standing with the feet underneath the hips, take a little shoulder roll, palms to face away from the body. Take an inhale, lift the arms, palms will touch. Exhale, hands to the heart center. We reverse that. We inhale. We exhale. One last time. Inhale, lift up. Palms touch. Exhale. Hands to the heart center. Last little bit here. Inhale. And exhale. Open up. Let the chin come down to the chest. Let the shoulders relax. Let all those little sensations through the body, through the shoulders, start to move around. Let that heat start to release from the body. Bringing the hands back up to the heart center. And just take a moment here to thank yourself for spending this time to just move the body, strengthen through the shoulders. Work on a little mobility. Starting to rub the palms together, creating a little more heat, a little more energy. And placing your warm hand over your closed eyes. Allow the eyes to open. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Namaste.